Hi, it's Janelle, aka Ninja Hoops, on the Appalachian Trail. It is July 19th, and I'm currently inside the Lookout Cabin, which is a private cabin that the owners let hikers come and stay in, and it's been pretty amazing to see the incredible view from the little tree house at the top and stay in an enclosed structure with four walls. It's been really lovely. For the past couple of days, I've been realizing that I've gotten away from this experience as the pilgrimage that I really want it to be, and I'm trying to come home to that. So I think what's been going on is I've been immersed in the thru hiker community, a group of people who are really competitive about going big miles every day, which is kind of anything over 20 miles a day. And trying to achieve that kind of mileage, I've been kind of just keeping my head down, metaphorically and actually, and just trying to crank out big miles. And that hasn't left a lot of room for me to feel really present and grateful. It hasn't left a lot of room for me to just really admire the trees and the water and, just like any situation where you don't take enough time to relax and rejuvenate. I was starting to feel kind of grumpy all the time, just like, oh, this is such a chore. And I think it's interesting because, like anything in life, if you don't take the time to really go inward and be really present and appreciate the world around you, you're gonna feel kind of bitter and annoyed, even if the situation is one that you chose and it's one that's really enviable to a lot of people. So that's been a good wake-up call for me. I think what I need to do is stop focusing on going 20 miles a day and start going like 14, 15 miles a day. And my sweetie James, I just talked to him yesterday about this, and he suggested that if I really just focus on hiking well and being present with each step, that's probably the best thing I can do, because even if you come on a journey like this with grandiose hopes of just self-discovery or spiritual enlightenment, the only thing you can really do is just be absolutely present in every moment and do what you're doing really well, without, any overanalyzation of how to reach this spiritual enlightenment that you seek. So I thought that was really good advice. I have really been missing James. He just came and visited me for a few days and we hiked together. And it made going back to hiking alone a little hard for a couple days. But something I've realized is that hiking alone and being alone so much has really helped me be better in relationships with other people. So what I noticed with my relationship with him is that in the past, we've constantly wanted each other to maybe be something we weren't quite, and to feel really disappointed at the ways in which the other person didn't quite fit. And then we would sort of express that or take that out on the other person, and the other person would make, get defensive or make promises of how they could change or the person they could become. And I just don't want to do that anymore. I think that spending so much time really being grounded in myself through this experience has taught me that the role of a relationship is not to conform yourself to another, but just to hear their disappointment in whatever they think isn't exactly perfect about the relationship, and just listen to them and just say, okay, I hear your disappointment, but I'm not going to promise to be anything that I'm not. And I don't think the role of being in a relationship is to prevent your loved one from suffering or from going through hardship. I think it's just to witness them in it and just say, yeah, I can see that that's hard for you, the way that I am, or that choice that I made. And I hear you, and I'm taking that into consideration, but in the end, I'm just me. And that's feeling really powerful for me. I think that's going to really transform the way that I engage in relationships from here on out, because I have spent a lot of time alone thinking about who I am and what I want. And so that feels really good. It feels like me being more true to myself. And I feel like I'm less defensive and less anxious. It's just like, okay, well, someone was disappointed in something that I did, or, the way that I am, and And that's okay. That's their own reaction, and it's not my job to change myself for them. So that feels really good. But yeah, I want to spend the next few weeks, but especially the next few days, just refocusing on this as a pilgrimage. And again, I think the best thing I can do is just be really present and listen to my body and listen to my heart. And so I'm gonna try to do that, and I'm gonna try to shed the identity and the competitive feelings that of through hikerness that I've been surrounded by, and just try to go back to the HYOH, hike your own hike mentality. And for me, this hike is not about walking 2,200 miles at record speed. It's about really getting to know myself and being present and appreciating the world around me. So I hope that I can do that, and I appreciate your support and love and positive thoughts as I continue to attempt this. Thank you so much.